Hello, hello, beautiful people. Welcome to 321 No Kiddin. I am Bobby the Awesome, and it is, when is it? It's Wednesday, December 23rd in my world. Thank you for being here. We are going to tackle today's reading. Honestly, I don't have a whole lot of funny stories or ahas today. Yesterday was kind of a productive day, which I'm very grateful for. I've shared with you that my momentum is starting to shift a little bit. And even though I got a text that kind of changed my body language yesterday from slippery fish, as we call him now, I'm okay. And I'm not going to let him ruin my Christmas the way it impacted my Thanksgiving. That's about all my excitement, that and getting ready to go away. I'm trying to plan a little Zoom Christmas, adventure, bonding, game playing, some sort of Christmas event for Friday, since we're going to all be in separate places. And I think it'll be fun to kind of bond. So we'll see how that turns out. Anyway, that's my excitement for the moment. Let's do our reading. Proverbs 17:22 says, "A merry heart doeth good like a medicine." A merry heart doeth good like a medicine. That's funny because this is Mary, Merry, and I actually have a friend, Mary, heart, Mary Heart. Okay, anyway, a merry heart doeth good like a medicine. During active addiction, we didn't laugh much. When we were living in that gray area between life and death, everything was serious. Nothing was worth smiling about. As our addiction progressed, we began to be suspicious and resentful of other people's happiness. Life was such a serious business for us and surely not a laughing matter. In recovery, we're becoming healthy enough to laugh again. We're getting enough rest, taking care of ourselves, and have found communion with a higher power. Suddenly, we find how wonderful even a smile can feel. The old angers, fears, and anxieties are put in their proper perspective. We feel younger, more powerful, less burdened by the cares of the world. Now it doesn't take much effort to have fun. Our 12-step meetings are a harmonious mix of seriousness and laughter. In a way, it's like coming home again to the child in us. It's like coming home again to the child in us, coming home to joy and peace. A little laughter sure can do a lot. Today, help me get back in touch with fun and laughter in my life. Did you notice how there's reoccurring themes in this book? And I sometimes I'm like, oh, is this going to be boring? Is this going to be redundant? But I think really what the message is that we need to hear the same messages over and over again. We have to practice all aspects of our recovery. And I think that's why the book reminds us. We're not going to remember that 13 days ago or whenever the last fun laughter message was, or maybe it didn't read the same or hit the right person, or maybe that person didn't hit the show. I don't know. The universe has some sort of a plan for us. And I guess I really do love it when I don't look at the reading, I tell you something, and then it applies to the reading. That's probably one of my favorite things because it's just so, divine, for lack of a better word. But this is it, fun and laughter. That's why I'm trying to schedule this Zoom, and it's, Kai wants to hang out and see us, and it's important to her, which means it's important to me. I hate the fact that I can't be with her and give her gifts and do everything. But it's in my mindset, dates are just dates, right? And we could do our celebrating on whatever day that it's safe and we can work it out to do so. So let's dive into this a little bit more. So during active addiction, we didn't laugh much, which is pretty true. When we were living in that gray area between life and death, everything was serious. Also true. It's murky, right? It's kind of like surviving, and it's that cycle of perpetual, I don't know, a perpetual loop. We're miserable, we gamble. We gamble, we're miserable. Big old fat circles. Nothing was worth smiling about. As our addiction progressed, we began to be suspicious and resentful of other people's happiness. That's another theme that keeps coming up this week, is comparing ourselves to others. I was interviewing a lady for my other show yesterday, and this came up, and she had made the comment something like, well, if she could do it or he could do it, I can do it. It was kind of a can-do attitude based on other people. And I support that if you're using other people as a motivation and to help you with a can-do attitude. I think I would support that. Is it who ran the race faster, or who got to the finish line, or who accomplished what in a competition way? I don't support that. So think about, anybody out there can do whatever they want and be successful at whatever they want. They just have to realize that, and they have to work towards it. And it's not necessarily easy to identify. That's where the recovery comes in. And if you're practicing your recovery and you are healthy, and like this says, getting enough rest, taking care of yourself, having a relationship with the higher power, or whatever spirituality looks like for you, you start smiling, you start feeling. The old angers, fears, and anxieties are put in their proper perspective. And here's another thing that's so incredible to me, and I wouldn't have thought this, but it's really been a theme for 2020 for me. So as I work through my angers, fears, frustration, get to know myself, all the things that have happened in 2020 for my personal development and my recovery, all that stuff around gambling and my sobriety, that all translates into my business. That's why I'm able to, that's why, I quit my job. I have this confidence and dedication to my vision. And it's the same thing, having confidence and dedication to our recovery. And I know that this reading's supposed to be about laughing. So, and having fun. And I don't mean to get off that beaten path, but it's really hard to do that if we're not in recovery. So it's okay that I'm telling you that recovery is an important piece of this. So in a way, it's like coming home again to a child in us, coming home to joy and peace. A little laughter sure can do a lot. I think it just makes me smile just thinking about this. There's been examples like on the internet, or maybe you've seen it for yourself, just a child with that innocent little giggle that's almost uncontrollable. And it's not anything special to them. It's just that's them being them. And that I wish I should have recorded my girlfriend's daughter in Colorado and played it for you, because it would just make you laugh on instant. It's what happens then, and it's being able to hear that giggle and feel that giggle and giggle with that giggle. That's what recovery gives us, and that's what these readings continue to remind us of, to stay on the track of fun and hopefully grace and laughter for ourselves. That's the moral of the story. Let's have fun. Let's live life, and it's so much easier to do when we have recovery. That's my scoop. All right, beautiful people. I am going to keep these short and sweet this week. I know that it's the holidays and people are hustling and bustling and maybe don't have time for long shows. And Friday, I have a really long show for you. And it is, every freaking minute of it had me on the edge of my seat with interest and engagement. I was so excited. So I don't even mind sharing a 2-hour show with you. So stay tuned for that. And I'll talk to you later this week. Thanks, beautiful people.